The border is open, and actually it's a very interesting insight. We are on the border between Israel and Egypt. Nitzana it's called, and it is one of the border crossings through which aid is supposed to be coming through. You can see here some of the trucks. These are Egyptian trucks. You can see the Egyptian plates on them here. All of these trucks are filled with humanitarian aid. On this one, I can see baby products from Indonesia. The Egyptian Red Crescent here on some of these pallets. This is donations that have been made, and the idea is that they can get to the people of Gaza. The challenge is access. Now, although there has been talk about no humanitarian aid getting in, that's not actually strictly true. There is some aid getting in, but it is massively insufficient. About 100 trucks a day at the moment are being allowed to pass from Egypt into Israel to this border point where they are security screened. The Israelis do not trust what is on these trucks, and so all of them are security screened at times, several times. They then pass back into Egypt and drive up the border, a straight line, up to the Rafah crossing in Egypt. The Israelis say they have eyes on them the whole time, so I imagine that's from drones which are looking at these trucks, which have then been screened. They pass up the border and then go in to Egypt, to Gaza, through the Rafah crossing. Now, for context, we're talking about 100 trucks a day at the moment. That is not very much. Under normal times, before the war, about 400 trucks were passing from Egypt into Gaza with food and all the rest of it that the people of Gaza need. So 100 trucks is massively insufficient. The UN, who I've spoken to this morning, say what they want is a 24-hour process to get aid into Gaza, and at the moment that really is not happening. 100 trucks a day with just a few bits and pieces. And as we spin round here, you can see some of the pallets being offloaded here so that they can be security screened. They will be loaded back on again once the screening has happened, and then they can, as I say, proceed along that border on the Egyptian side and then in through Rafah. Remember too, Kay, that the Rafah crossing is primarily a pedestrian crossing. It's not usually used for heavy goods to come through. The other two crossings, the one in the north, that is the Erez crossing, and Kerem Shalom, which is on the Israeli side down here, they are both closed. Rafah is closed because Hamas destroyed it in the October attacks, and Kerem Shalom is closed because the Israelis will not open it. So the only aid that is getting in at the moment is coming through here, and it is not nearly as much as the people of Gaza would want. The one last thing I should add is that, interestingly, the Israeli commander here, who runs this crossing, it's a military-run crossing, said that in his view there is no humanitarian crisis in Gaza. He said it's a humanitarian challenge, but to call it a crisis, he said, is not correct. I mean, clearly, my view would be that the images inside, certainly inside northern Gaza, where people have been heavily bombed, it's rather different.